On your first expedition on level 7, dropped 28 million damage. Damn. Damn. That is crazy. Congrats, though. All right.
Sit tight, people. I'm gonna clear the way. It's time for some answers.
Anyone got anything new to say? Yep.
You okay?
What's going on, Tiago?
I had a daughter once. Small little critter, about
Small little
this tall.
critter.
Having a baby in the trenches, it was stupid. We knew it. She was so frightened of it all, the gunfire, the storms, monsters. But I tell her stories, pretend it was all just a game. But if we won, we'd win a prize. But she wanted to know what the prize was. I told her there was a place out there, far from all that mud and death. I promised I'd take her there. It was winter when she
Doing out looking for the
tried to stop
prize.
the bleeding. I held her until... It's okay, Papa, she told me. You can still win the prize. I promised her there were no monsters. I promised the same to August. Yet I brought them both into a world full of monsters.
I'm sorry. Friend.
Thank you, Outrider.
And yeah. Where's my mouse? All right, so DX12 is a no-go. Time limits are tough to beat, man. In game is a blast. That's what I want to hear right there. We'll get there eventually. Ooh. Babylon. See if it
Sit tight,
saved
people. I'm gonna clear the way. It's time for some answers.
us having that conversation. I doubt it. Nope. Okay. Bailey. Nothing new. What you selling?
I
Jana.
tried talking to Tiago, but he needs space. He
Okay.
knows that whatever happens,
You have anything
he's
new
one
to
of
say?
us.
The anomaly did a number on this place.
Think we're good. Yeah, wasn't in a hurry, y'all. Got there naturally. Yep. That's my plan as well. Better. Well, let's see what orders we've unlocked now. God damn. Did my first expedition today. Maybe you need to go do one of the other expeditions, the lower challenge level ones. Not sure how it works, so because I haven't gotten there. But.
What do we have here?
Hello.
Zahidi. Some more writing from Monroy's people. I think we must be approaching their call.
Bitch. And cutting out that audio. The incident. There was an incident as I was returning to my quarters last night. What seemed like a storm was
Did Monroy think the packs were causing the storms?
I, thought the same thing when I first saw August in those ruins in the forest.
What seemed like a storm was quickly gathering over us, and it seemed
Please collect all the writing you can find for me. Perhaps we can learn their story.
started playing havoc on our electronics as we scrambled for shelter. The storm above us exploded into turmoil. Moments later, we saw a group of packs gathered around one of their strangely shaped obelisks, performing an odd sort of pantomime. People were terrified, and Monroe ordered the packs to be stopped. Before I knew it, soldiers had stormed in. One even opened fire. Yet moments later, even as two poor pack souls lay bleeding on the ground, conflagration in the sky came to an end, as if the obelisk had somehow calmed the storm. Everyone's been on edge since. I believe the packs likely saved our lives somehow. There are some who don't see it that way. Monroy, and those close to him have begun questioning whether the packs hold too much power. A power we don't understand, the very power that caused those storms. Monroy is riling up the people, asking what happens if the packs ever decide to stop being so peaceful. What happens when they decide to stop pretending they have our best interests at heart, just as we let our guard down? If I'd been given a chance to speak to Monroy, to convince him that the packs meant us no harm, that they had used their powers to calm the storm, maybe things would have been different. But by the time I was granted an audience, things had escalated far beyond my reach. By the time I looked into Monroy's eyes as he waited for me to speak, I was too late. Morning, Pride. Doing good. Didn't sleep well, though, so I'm exhausted. Progression. All right. Got a new banner sigil.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Dragons gods. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Like, I got to bed way too late and ended up waking up like at 9 p.m. which I then like struggled in and out of sleep and then on out. Ships. Cool. Dude. Hovering lake. Yeah. No targets in range. Well, shit. What the hell is going on there? I got hung up. Gaming all afternoon yesterday. My world tier didn't even go up once. What's up with that? I mean, if you're dying, not even a lot. I mean, at a higher world tiers, a single death can drop it considerably. Fucking snipers. Fuck your sniper. Damn. What's up, Dark? Got hung up on a wheel. Yeah, this is still my first character. Right. Another one hiding back here now. Shit. And they get in, kill the snipers, and get out. Okay. Sniper's down. Whoop. Warlord down. Beautiful. There we go. A little bit better. Let's search for chests.
After the first big storms burned out most of their tech, sounds like Monroy got furious. He demanded explanations from the packs and access to their powers, but they didn't understand. They offered everything they could. They led Monroy through the jungle to their sacred city.
Probably this city. The place
Is
we've
Moloch
discovered.
Monroy? Don't answer that. Delayed kick. Or delayed audio of said kick. Hey, Black Wolf. Pick up some ammo. Yep, still using the top tree. Yep. Exclamation point build.
Pax
Happy
took
Easter,
him to the
Roscoe.
Grand Temple, tried to show him how they communed with the anomaly. But Monroy thought it was a ploy to assassinate him. He ordered the executions of the Pack's leaders and locked down the temple until he could learn how to control it himself.
My God. Monroy, he misunderstood everything the Pax did.
That sounds about right. Any other chests around here? Didn't see any back here. How do I dash like that? It's a mod called Phantom Dash. Turns your roll into a dash.
There are countless cages here. They're filled with skeletons. They look like pack skeletons. All right, let's group up what we can. Take off this jacket. I don't think it's cold enough for that. All right. Okay. And cancel.
side quest over that way. Which we can't get to yet.
After they'd executed the Pack's leaders, Monroy's people started moving into the city. This was their colony. They took over the homes of the Packs, forcing them to work for them, to serve them.
In other words, they made them slaves. They believed
Thoughts on
the
using
loss of
endless
their
mass over
machinery
trimmer? I wasn't
was the
impressed with
Pax's
endless
fault.
mass as I
Doesn't
thought I would
matter
be.
what they believe.
But
There's no excuse for enslaving another race.
doesn't seem to quite work as intended.
There's traces of powerful energy here. Somebody unleashed this on them. But who?
Moloch?
If there's someone else wiping out ferals, I need to know who they are.
What's this? Historian. Shooting through a box, okay. I'm willing to. I think Moloch is Monroy with a Pax on his back. That's what that creature is on his back. All right. All right. Pong, 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 pong. Oh yeah, definitely enjoying the game more. Highly recommend it.
This looks perfect for Beauvois' little museum.
And we've only scratched the surface because we haven't even touched expeditions yet. Is there a chest around here? Doesn't seem like it. Not fond of third person. Fair. Fucking sniper. All right. Let's look around a little bit for a chest.
Seems
Research.
Monroy had this Dr. Indira trying to research the obelisks and the powers of the packs, but grew enraged when she didn't produce any results he could use.
Did he think science could produce results on demand?
She described several incidents where packs were caught trying to perform rituals with obelisks in secret, leading to more executions.
If only they'd let them conclude the rituals, they might have calmed the storms instead of letting them become inflamed.
been done can be undone. What is done must be undone. Things must be made right before everything is torn asunder.
Okay, then.
You.
Wanderer.
I've been waiting for you.
Did you know about all this? What Monroy's people did here?
I was a part of it. Tell me, Altered. Do you believe in absolution?
That depends on who's doing the absolving.
It breathes.
What are you doing?
No. What you want to know is who I am. I was the second in command in Monroy's army. I did everything he commanded. I studied the packs. I learned their language. I knew my enemy. And then I exterminated them. Men, women, children. All for the human project. To seize their powers and turn us into gods. Nothing seems foul when you win. But when we began to lose, my regrets grew. Until I chose exile and wandered the desert seeking death.
You could answer a lot of questions.
I was afflicted with this condition. Ripped apart by a storm. And cursed with the very power we tried to steal. I was the first of us. But now, I've finally found a way to make things right. And bring back the children of Enoch.
No. The hell?
Enoch is ripping through me! I don't have much time left! Will you help me? Keep the creatures at bay until I'm ready!
Oh, Jesus.
You're fucking crazy! Make it quick! Whatever you're doing, hurry it up. You're drawing more of them.
You must hold them back. It's almost done.
It sure doesn't look like it.
I'm trying to save them, damn it.
You ever ask them if they want to be saved? Here we go. More of these little shits incoming.
Damn. A solar blast, though. Jeez. Yep, definitely give me a run for my money. Whoa, we got warped. It works for me though. Alright, should be just little guys from now on. Looks like I got a bulwark stuck in a wall. Okay. Weird. Thing is, William, my stuff is leveled up. He's dead, Jim.
Enough! What's done is done. There is no absolution. You either live with it or you don't.
There must be a way. I will see you again, I fear. Another time. Another place.
We're not done with this guy, I assume. Yeah. None of those are... We'll get that for the mod, so we can learn it. Morning, Hella. Tried to level up my gear. Spent 2 levels trying to figure out why it was so dang hard. Yep, this is leveled gear, though. This is on level. How you doing, Sasha? Okay.
There's got to be hundreds of dead packs here, executed.
I'd say
piled up.
thousands.
This whole city is a mass grave.
Monroy's people, they did this.
I think it's getting real clear who the packs were scared of, who they changed themselves into pharaohs to protect themselves from.
Well, I called that. Dude, that helmet, though. Love that. No. Yeah, being able to lock things would be very nice. Okay. Come on. Come on.
This place, it was a slave market.
Oh, wrong button. Jesus. Run away! Need my cooldowns. Let me through! On the 12th, Hella. On the 12th.
This place, it was a slave market.
On the 12th. Oh, no. Actually, I think you're right. I think it is the night. Okay. Emery of a goldfish. I get dates mixed up sometimes. Oof. This guy's a healer, so he's got to go. Death by reload. Death by reload.
This place, it was a slave market.
Missed every one of those shots. Fuck me. Hopefully no snipers. All right, we're clear. Yep, raining purples.
This place, it was a slave market.
Drink. Thank you. Doing it again. Yep.
Seems like they got hit by the worst storm yet.
I often get
Hundreds
focused
died,
and forget
humans and
to
Pax. Some of the obelisks were damaged too, so whatever the Pax once were doing to control the
I
storms,
forget to drink when I get
they
focused.
couldn't do it anymore. He feared an uprising, losing control as Pax started to abandon the city. Nikolai Galyatkin, Monroy made him general and put him in charge of weapons production.
No doubt the same weapons the Ferals used against them
What's
later.
up, Stariot? Stariot? I forget to get focused when I drink. Have you beat it yet? No. Not yet. I didn't know it was possible for the strange storms to get even worse, but we barely survived the last one. I saw colleagues torn apart, buildings pulled into the air against all known physics. I saw Pax make numerous attempts to enter their temples, reach their obelisks, even though they were too damaged by the storms. But Monroy had them gunned down. How can he believe the Pax are inflicting this madness on us when as many of them died in the storm as our own people? They're calling it the Great Storm, but I have trouble believing it will be the last. Enoch itself has started to change. Once fertile soil has now become barren, and nothing we do grow crops seems to work. Green valleys and woodlands are turning into desert. The clear waters that ran through the rivers have turned dark, undrinkable. The lakes and oceans have begun to dry out. The madness of Monroy knows no bounds. And it's not just him, but all those who follow him, driven by fear or their own bloodlust. These were never good people. Good people didn't make it off Earth. But those of us that have tried to retain some shred of decency, I don't know if there's any left. Even Nikolai, his loyalty to Monroe, people want to call him Monroy, for saving his life has made him blind. He believes everything Monroy tells him and follows his orders without question. In the wake of the Great Storm, Pax were fleeing the city. Nikolai was put in charge of rounding them up to make an example of them. No one would tell me the details. A week later, I found a note someone had placed in my locker. It was a tip. Coordinates to a location half a day's ride from the city. The temperature above 100. The sun was scorching, and I was covered in sweat. Then I found where they'd been disposing of the bodies. The wind started picking up as I stood over the mass grave. I was quickly being covered in a coat of gray powder, the bones and ashes of the Pax that had been buried en masse, the remains blown around by the wind. It still stuck to my hair, to my clothes. Cannot get it off of me. What have we done? You conducted genocide. That's what you've done. Any chest? Didn't see one back that way. If you needed a second job, you could record audiobooks. The thing about that, though, is
this palace is covered with flags.
I have a stutter.
It's got to be his face. He made
I fight
himself
really
king of
hard
the
to
Pax.
keep it under control.
A tyrant.
It would make that job very difficult. When I'm see, there was a little bit of one there. When I'm speaking freely in my own words, it's nowhere near as bad. But if I'm reading someone else's, I often mix up the words sort of like dyslexia, but I'm not mixing up individual letters so much as individual words. And numbers are fucking horrible. Morning, Angry. Went from tier 6 to tier 8 today, thinking of starting my pyro. Got some great mods to burn in the stash. Very nice. Think I speak amazing? I don't know about that. Whoa. Oh, another one of these fuckers. God. At least he's got different powers, it seems. Not that it's gonna matter. Yeah. Last time I faced one of these, I had to turn down the difficulty. Not sure what that does. Oof. Kill lightning with lightning. Don't know what the rifts are, but I assume I don't want to be near them. Or let them remain. And a warlord on top of it? Oh, you are... Gotta be kidding me. Multiple warlords. Oh, great. I'm sorry? What? Fucking Christ. Screw you guys. Oh, I love Devastator. And he's full health. Fantastic. Yep. We're definitely going to have to turn down the world tier. Legendary weapon. Submachine gun. That looks cool. Morning Nexus. Yep. Having to turn down the world tier for this. These shaman are just no joke. Fuck that guy. Hate the shamans. Time to start grinding the world tiers again. All right. Any sign of any chests?
Sending out raids. to hunt down the fleeing packs. And
See, discovered this new bug. Whenever
The Ferals. He never saw them coming.
it cuts out my audio, but still plays theirs. So I'm guessing the Wanderer is this Nikolai guy. A few months passed since Monroy ordered us to round up the packs
And
that
so
were
it was the beginning of the end.
trying to escape. One night, while out hunting with Monroy, we were attacked. They came out of the darkness. Panic and confusion were quickly overcome as we regrouped and repelled the assault. Although I could not see our attackers in the dark, I examined one of their injured. Their anthropoid, enormous in size, rabid and predatory in nature, unlike any of the beings we've encountered on Enoch. But something about their eyes was eerily familiar. Even then, I knew something was not right. But Monroy had no idea what had been unleashed. The commander ordered a fort built, a base out of which they could track down these beasts and root them out. He ordered I return to the city to defend it against any potential attacks and keep the packs in check. Russo wasn't happy to see me. Then it finally happened. The Ferals attacked the city, just as a storm descended on us. We barely held them back, and now they besiege us. I received a call from Monroy as we repaired our barricades, damaged from the last assault. He was freaking out, barely coherent, trying to describe a great canyon in the desert, a giant obelisk, and how he discovered the Ferals are in fact packs, transformed by some kind of arcane ritual. He claimed his fears that the packs would seek to destroy us had finally come true. He even sounded proud of his prediction. There was zero introspection on his part, zero acknowledgement that everything that's happened has been a result of his paranoia. Indira was right, all this time. She warned me of my blind devotion. We've brought this on ourselves. Monroy has ordered me to eliminate the packs to prevent more of them from transforming into ferals, to gather them all and kill them en masse, by whatever means available. Then he declared he would return to the city and put an end to the siege. He still believes himself our savior, while he ensures our downfall. He's insane. We have opened Pandora's box. Monroy pushed the packs too far. They have begun willfully evolving into primal, bloodthirsty expressions of relentless survival. Or maybe they have regressed on to an ancestral step of their evolution. A step of natural selection saw fit to bring them out of a step natural selection saw fit to bring them out of. A step only human intervention could revert them to. I don't know what to do. Doubts have taken over my mind. I'm paralyzed by the realization that we have brought on ourselves, of what we have sown and what we are to reap. Hundreds of thousands of packs are still out there, each one of them a possible feral. Eliminating them is the only way we can live, the only way. I can continue to wake up every morning and watch the sunrise over these dunes. All I have to do is give the order. I can feel the words sitting on my tongue. My soldiers look at me expectantly, waiting for the slightest gesture to signal they can begin, but I still cannot bring myself to do it. Russo saw my indecision, my paralysis. He seized his chance and took control. He walked out to execute Monroy's soldiers. I didn't even resist, because I can no longer be a part of this. The Wanderer has to be Nikolai. Of that I have no doubt anymore. Okay. Monroy's Palace. He really set himself up to be a god, didn't he?
Found Doc's last journal.
How do you know?
Because she wrote it just before getting executed. By Monroy. She tried to broker a truce with the Pax, thinking she could stop the Pharaohs if she surrendered Monroy to them.
Same, kill 'em all. Very happy with it. I finally did what I should have done long ago. What we both should have done, Nikolai. I stood up to Monroy. I believed I could end this war we have created. Monroe had invited me for a meal I assumed to be my last, but I hadn't come unarmed. I had brewed a toxin out of the pollen of the Hibiscus flower Dr. Heath had discovered. Monroe tried to pry out of me all I had learned of the Pharaohs. I finally attempted to empty me of any usefulness before he was done with me. But I had my game too. I watched him choke on his own bile after ingesting my toxin in his drink. It had worked. I had soldiers on my side, ready to whisk him out of his castle. If I brought Monroy's head to the Pax, I believe they would stop the onslaught of the beast they transformed into. Maybe they could even change those pharaohs back into Pax. But there was one thing I did not account for. Monroy's sheer bullheaded stubbornness, his force of will. He fought through my toxin. He fucking survived it. He called his guards who overpowered my men before I even knew what was happening, and then it was over. I huddle here now, hiding, awaiting the inevitable. There's no way out of this palace. There's guards everywhere. I have 5, maybe 10 more minutes before they find me and drag me off to be discarded like the rest who disobeyed him. But I pray you will find this, Nikolai. I know we've had our differences, but we've both changed. I can hear you telling me that it was a mistake to try and kill Monroy. It was never going to fix anything, but you can still do something to restore Enoch. You need to find a way to make things right. Hey, really? That is the one thought I find solace in. That I at least got to see this planet. I got to see the Pax in their prime. Was it their prime, though? And all the wonder they are capable of. 100 years from now, when our bones have become sand, when Monroy's skull has been crushed by the winds, this last grasp of humanity will not even be a memory. And then the Pax will finally return to shepherd Enoch back to its lost days of glory. Maybe we... Well, we did to this planet what we did to all planets. We infested it. Became the tumor that destroyed the world. Place is creepy as hell, though. Well, we've got all the journal pages for this area.
I've made it to the top. Palace is clear.
What do you see?
You better come up here and see for yourself.
Sure that's a good idea? Big open area. I sense a fight coming. Okay.
This Monroy was a madman.
You expect me to believe that they carried Wheelchair Girl up here?
Hey, there's a ship!
Is that the Caravel?
That's not possible. Caravel never left Earth. Its engines exploded. Tens of thousands died.
Then what the hell are we looking at?
The source of the fucking signal. Monroy's signal. There's no place beyond the storm. It's coming from in there, protected from the anomaly, just like the uplink in your goddamn briefcase.
I don't fucking understand.
Neither do I. It doesn't make any sense. Everyone saw the caravel explode during its construction. Even if the people left on Earth were able to rebuild the ship, they left after us. We were the first. Nevertheless,
No, you weren't.
what's certain is that Monroy enslaved August's people. He butchered them, and they turned. They mutated into savages willingly, so they could fight back.
I'm done with all this. Whatever's waiting for you on that ship, I want no part of it.
Tiago, you can't leave us now.
I thought you weren't a deserter.
What they did to August's people. What our people did to August, don't you see? Thank you for letting me walk a ways with you.
I mean, he was pretty useless.
We're going to finish this. We're finding a way into the caravel.
This is it now. That ship, the signal, the garden. I'm ready to make some sense of all this. We'll leave on your word, Outriders.
The Emperor's throne. Well, before we do that, we're going to turn in some of our side quests. Dev's talking about the DLC more frequently. Keeps saying if they make it, it will be large expansions with self-contained story. I hope they do it. Hope they do it. Okay. Yeah, I got 2 quests to turn in here. Morning, Tiger. Is that the Pwn throne? Well, they pretty much pwned everyone they came in contact with, so yes.
Without memories of the path. They kept on calling these things phones long after people had pretty much stopped using them to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Folks today ain't never gonna know the joy of swiping and swiping to escape their horrible lives a minute. Or maybe just escaping having
I feel
to
personally
talk to other
attacked.
people about their own horrible lives.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Seems funny now, the things we thought important. I remember spending hours in front of my mirror just to convince people I was worth their time. Maybe it's just as well we're done with all that now. We are an ugly lot of creatures, and no amount of makeup will hide that.
Definitely did look like an iPhone. All right. Got anything to sell?
Good to see you again. You'll be pleased to know the hound.
I didn't expect such criticism from the game. Oh, nice, Matsubu. Yeah, I got that one as one of my, I think it was one of my world tier rewards. Night, Roscoe. Stash. Yeah, the landlubber. This right here. A sexy looking gun though. Love it. And the optic on it's nice too. You got it from an expedition? Nice. Imagine some people getting upset about the criticism. Some people can go fuck themselves. Some people get upset by that, by them pointing out the pointlessness of your existence in a video game. I think it hits a little too close to home for you and you need to rethink a few things. Say it ain't so, yeah. Exactly. Some health might come in handy. We'll hold on to that. Nice, Matsubu. Yeah, I'm a 7600 HP, 48k armor, 28k firepower. I didn't see, I don't even pay attention to PC Gamer anymore. For exactly that reason. What's up, Ghost? Yep. Nothing we can do here. Right, not this. We need to go Chana. So there's your first mistake. Opening any article associated with PC Gamer. All right. Really? There's not one here? I have to go all the way through the palace again? That sucked. Boring and uninspiring. Didn't even mention modifying. You know what? If I'm boring... What? Nope. 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 Not doing that fight again. Nope. Most big gaming sites rely on ad revenue, tend to be extremely biased. Agreed. You know what I find boring and uninspiring? PC gamer.
There has to be a way inside the ship. I'll radio when I've secured a path.
There's no place beyond the anomaly. Why are we still heading to this stupid ship?
If the signal
Francis?
is shielded from the anomaly inside, it means we can use the uplink in there to contact the Flores. All the supplies, the resources, the tech. We're gonna bring them down today.
I mean, the tech is pointless if you can't control the storm, so it's just going to get fried. I think it's time to send some healthy commentary to the lying sites. I mean, it's not going to do any good. For the most part, I'd agree with that, really. For the most part. You have anything new to say? Nope. All right. We don't have any other quests, right? There's 4 journal entries here. What's up, Shinobi? How you doing?
Not done going through hell yet.
All right, then. There's some bad apples. True. I mean, some people play things just because they're paid to. I mean, Raid Shadow Legends, anyone?
When the pack started to flee the city, Monroy rounded up one of them that stayed behind. That were
What's the
loyal and
what
trusting.
frame rate issue are you
Threw them
having,
into
Gently?
these labor camps.
But I know of the packs, they could not have survived long in there.
It was all Monroy. When he understood the packs were turning into ferals, he sent out an order to murder them all before they could transform.
All of them.
All but enough to run his camp.
Are you running DX12 or DX11? I find that, for me, DX11 is more stable. Yeah, exclamation point issues. I think we have a command for the Reddit thread that the devs put up. Yeah. There's definitely some good information there. I don't know if the address the frame rate issue. I didn't have any problems with the NVIDIA drivers though. I didn't have to roll them back. Most content creators tend to have a few genre they play, thus giving them insight to these types of games and their shortcomings. Running a 2060 Super. Under the shadow of the Caravel lies a network of internment camps built for the housing and imprisonment of the packs engaged in slave labor to support Monroy's army. But it's clear much worse than imprisonment happened here. Once Monroy had made the connection between the packs and the Ferals. After his army was close to defeat, he ordered the extermination of all packs remaining inside the camps, trying to prevent them from transforming Ferals. But none of it was enough to stop what had already been set in motion. So these are the internment camps he made. Finally got some ZQL. How'd it work for you? Did you get the pills or the liquid? Yeah, very concentration camp vibe. Yeah, I prefer the liquid. It tends to work faster, but pills do work.
Diary from Nikolai Galyatkin, Monroy's general. Seems he was overcome with remorse at the end for what he had been a part of. He didn't retreat to the Caravel. He decided to walk away from it all.
Sounds familiar.
An anomaly storm.
Good.
I should have walked into the fire. It was Monroy that pulled me out of a burning wreck of a planet. He saw something in me. When I led my town in revolt, after our government tried to take all our doctors and provisions. Perhaps Monroe saw himself in me. I didn't care back then. had a chance to bring my people aboard the caravel, give them the chance the ECA had denied them. Monroy gave me that chance. It was Monroy that made me general, to put into effect the first measures to limit the Pax's movement and exercise of their powers. I could not argue against this for the debt that I owed him, nor did I want to. Monroy was our savior. Everyone trusted the commander when he warned of the threat the Pax could pose on our existence, if left unchecked. It was Monroy that called on me to order my troops to set fire to the camps while the Pax were trapped inside. For the first time, I doubted Monroy's order. I froze. I said nothing. Caruso didn't flinch. He left to carry out the order, leaving me with a single thought. How else could we stop them from turning into ferals, from fighting back? How else could we stop the events Monroy had set into motion with his blind suspicions of the Pax, his false pretenses about our safety, his boundless ambition for the natives' power? But it is I that committed all these acts, not Monroy. And I alone will walk into the fire, into the storms, as I should have done a long time ago. Dev said if you continually have issues logging in, do not hit the button to launch the game at title screen. It said pick a story mission, then hit launch is helping many people. Work around to try till they improve the situation with a patch, they said. Clearing cache and rebooting the system. And that's all for consoles. I don't think that's for PC. But worth a try if you're having issues.
Monroe to the city to find it under siege. They battled for days, a complete bloodbath. And then, another storm hit.
Have a good one,
Monroy's
Chains.
people were decimated. That's when they spotted the Flores in orbit and called for help.
They started broadcasting the signal.
But it couldn't get through. Help never came. And Monroy ordered a retreat to their ship and locked it down.
Monroy's note. We returned with all the speed we could muster, considering our vehicles were rendered inoperable. We found the city besieged, ferals climbing its walls and towers, my people barely holding them back. We leapt into the fray. We held the city for several more days, though each victory brought us closer to defeat. We lost our best soldiers, then our worst. When another storm hit, I had lost hope there was any salvation for us until I saw it. The ship, the SM Flores, that departed from Earth more than 80 years ago, and now arrived in our skies on the eve of our annihilation. To save us from these wretched horrors, we took heart. We began broadcasting a signal, a call for aid. We held out for several days longer, but help didn't come. Perhaps the signal never reached them, or they couldn't find us. I was left with no choice. I ordered an immediate retreat to the caravel and initiated an emergency lockdown. The ferals will never be able to get in, and the ship's hull will see us through this hell. Long enough for us to continue broadcasting our signal. Long enough for the ECA to find us, to rescue us, and finally bring the fight back to these goddamn ferals. I pray it will be soon, as there aren't many supplies on board. We just need to make it to the caravel. Yeah, I've got all matchmaking turned off as well. historian. Hornet noted. Oh shit. He came out of nowhere. Alrighty then. Anything else? The game going since 7 a.m. No disconnect. Few crashes though. Yeah. Oh.
Hostile force detected. Arming raid defenses.
What's up, Ego? Thank you for the raid, buddy. Saw you were playing a little Outriders. How'd that go for you? Oh, I'm loving the game, Shinobi. I didn't tell you to shout out yourself, because I'm going to do it. How was Outriders for you?
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Thank you for the follow, Sujay. I guess it's not going to play a clip. All right, then. How do you get to a vendor? There's vendors in Rift Town, Trench Town, and later on your camp. Oh, great. Oh, we got a sniper somewhere. There he is. Or there's one. For you, Hunter. Hook your damn head up. You must die. Oh.
Attention, you are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Astro, thank you for the follow. Oh shit. You quit freezing me? Stop. Morning says. Morning, Nathan. You came in right at the end, yeah. Never got branded a witch. Well, good. Outriders was good. Really enjoying Trickster. Got to level 17, even though I doubled back to power level friends. Nice. What world tier are you up to now? Come on. Fucking snipers. Nope. Sniper, no sniping. Oh, we got another one. Little bastard. Back of the truck like a Tarkov camper. Okay. Final boss almost made you punch the monitor. Oh, you son of a bitch. Drink. Started playing the demo for this yesterday, also playing the Devastator. Came in to see it play a bit more before going back to it. Well, welcome. Got to 8. Got to 11 until a certain point of the campaign where my DPS didn't cut it anymore. Yeah. There's been a couple points where I've had to drop the world tier to get past the point. How's the climb to godhood going? A little rough at the moment. Oh, yeah, it's this way. Just gonna run past all these, go straight for those snipers. Just fuck those guys. Where is he? You're not one. Hunter. Hunter. Okay. Bastards got in the way. Ooh, that's bad. Okay.
All this time.
There we go.
All we've been through. The battlefields.
I am enjoying the
jungles,
story.
The alien ruins, the desert. All we've lost. I can't believe we're finally here. The goddamn signal I heard the day we landed, and still... none of it makes any sense.
I will say, back in the demo, I kind of predicted this, though. It was one of my theories.
Controlled the anomaly with their obelisks. They are what kept the planet's energy.
Not exactly this, but
they were the
kind of.
But when Monroy stopped the Pax from
Third
using
time's
the
the charm,
obelisks out of
exactly.
pure fear of what he
We're a
couldn't
telepath.
understand, the anomaly spread like wildfire across the planet. The storms surging out of control, mutating everything.
All this time thinking we were going to reach a place beyond
We need to look around and see if there's any chests.
only to find the place it all started. Where Monroy started it.
My current working theory is Moloch is Monroy. We'll see. He seems to have that fiery anger. All right, no chest. I'm really curious how, if the Caravel didn't blow up in space, what did we see blow up then? Because that means that these were the original Outriders that we thought died. Clear the area.
Monroy, his people.
Lots of leather.
Who the hell were they?
My father told me about the horde.
It all gets explained soon.
Climbing
Okay.
over each other, trying to reach the
Good.
Flores as it launched.
They're the ones who got left behind. And half of them probably slaughtered the rest for a last seat on the caravel. Tanner and Yakum, we all should have been down there with the rest. Hopeless, drowning in chaos. Nothing but dictators and madmen set loose.
If
But-
the caravel's engine hadn't exploded and killed most of the Outriders.
We would have been the ones left on Earth. 2 more soldiers in Monroy's damn army. Fighting for any way off the Earth. Coming here to slaughter the packs. And screwing up the whole damn planet. Before you all ever set foot on it. I'm inside the ship. It's
No, we're
still
not.
operational. Whatever's playing the signal, it's in here. Let's finish this together.
But Jakob was on the caravel that exploded. So unless they pulled a first contact and built 2 of the same ship as a contingency plan, or not a first contact, a contact. Jodie Foster movie. First Contact is Star Trek. You'll see. I'm just spouting theories and all that. The Caravel incident. 0400 this morning, 3 PAX individuals were sighted inside the Caravel without authorization. 2 PAX were captured and reprimanded, but a 3rd escaped. After a stockpile in the armory, several armaments have been reported missing. Since none of our soldiers would steal their own weaponry, we must assume the PAX are now armed. By order of General Galyakin, access to the caravel is hereby restricted to authorized personnel only. Trespassers, whether PAX or human, face the penalty of death. I wouldn't be surprised if this eventually makes it to PC Game Pass as well.
Let's finish this. The end of the road, one way or another.
Despite everything, we've brought the uplink all this way. I wish Jane could see us.
Jane. Who was Jane? Oh, the sniper. That's right. Happened so long ago. Storms have ripped the ship apart, though. Either that or the Feral did.
Listen. Signal. We're here. works. Oh God, it works. Someone hit the lights.
What
Look,
the hell?
it's exactly as I saw it. As we saw it.
Jaina, that's not real. That's this planet, all right, but it's long gone.
Mm-hmm.
No. No, get the fuck off.
Go away. I'm in no mood for this today.
Who the fuck are you?
You okay?
You're here. I had imagined this so many times.
Monroy?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Monroy?
How? How did this ship get here before us?
How do you think? You people left us to die as the Earth crumbled. But I don't die so easy, do I? No, we built a new engine. An engine that chained all others before it. So while you were still crawling through deep space, we were already here. Oh, you should have seen it. Their primitive civilization, the natives, they treated us like gods.
Yeah. I've seen what you did to the natives.
I see now. This isn't a rescue.
Nope.
Why didn't you come when we sent out the distress call? Huh? It's 30 years since the Flores arrived in our skies. 30 years surviving in this hell.
This hell was because of you. My entire life trapped in that valley, slaughtering each other for nothing. You robbed our people of hope before we even got here.
Don't flatter yourselves. You were as capable of every wickedness. The Pax weren't as docile as they looked. They had powers.
Mm-hmm.
So much power. Things I had to understand.
So you just rounded them up? You tortured them, you son of a bitch.
Are you really so naive? How long before those creatures tired of us? Before they turned against us? They would have had us on our bloody knees. All that I wanted was their powers. For us. For all of us. So that we could survive. So we could be strong.
Or you could work together.
We lost the
Dumb
Earth
bastard.
because we were meant for something more.
And we lost Enoch because of your arrogance.
Do you think that you would be standing there with the powers of a god if it hadn't been for me? All that I've done for humanity. I saved us.
You cursed us.
But I won.
Did you?
It's done. Fuck him.
No more wasting time.
Nope,
I have to
that's
tap
not
the
cool,
uplink
Dan.
into the caravan's power so we can reach the Flores before we...
Shit. They found us.
Seriously.
We gotta go.
No, leave me. I have to do this.
Do what you gotta do, Doc. That door won't hold long.
Outrider, if that beast cracks this ship's hull, we lose electronics, we lose the pods, we lose everything.
I'll take care of it. You just get those pods down.
Or are you referring to the voice actor? I have no idea. All right. Okay. Yagak. That looks more like Gul'dan.
That's right, fucker. I'm here. The only one you have to fear is me.
No idea what the rifts do. But I assume I need to destroy them. Lone memory. Thanks for the follow. Uh-oh. And yeah. All right. Fight's not over, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. Jesus Christ. Too good to be true. That was too easy. Yeah. Okay.
Shahidi, talk to me.
Still transmitting the launch code. Hold on.
Hurry it up.
What? Yeah, that's a reflect. Holy shit, we need ammo. Damn. I have to start it all over from the very beginning. Wow. Wow. All because I got frozen.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the working drones?
Modern hippie, thank you for the follow. Whoa. I may have fucked up. May have fucked up. Okay, I think we're good. Ooh. Bam. Well, we almost beat him first try. We just got frozen and kind of fucked up. Damn. If the fight had an rage timer, I'd be dead. Oh shit. Ooh, come on, buddy. There we go. This is my third attempt. Well, we almost one-shot him. I got caught frozen and stuck between two mobs, so kind of fucked up my first attempt. This is my third or fourth attempt. Fourth attempt. Yep. Time for second phase. Whoop. caught in the crossfire. What weapon drops the Dark Sacrifice mod? I don't remember. All right, let's take a drink. Fatal symbiote. Might change our build for this. Just a little bit. Focus on the assault rifles. They wouldn't dodge. What the hell? Uh-oh. Very focused. What am I supposed to be focusing on? Oh. What am I supposed to focus on here? Did I miss something? Guess not. Okay. Back to focus. All right. Okay. Let's change the build a little bit, or the class specs. Focus on assault rifles. Hmm. Three points. Maybe armor piercing. Hey, Desultern. It's going all right. We're on this final boss fight. We're kind of changing things on the fly here. just don't know if I want to go grab that 10% health. That might come in handy. Do that. 10%. Make sure they're both 10%. Yeah. Let's try this. Definitely noticed the difference already. I want to be able to control a giant sandworm. Yeah, I thought there was a way to check your times, but I haven't gotten there yet, so I can't really check. Oh my god. That heart rate though.
Zahidi! What's happening in there?
It's working! I've contacted the Flores. Transmitting the first launch codes. Now!
What did the heart rate get up to? I saw it at 120.
This place is gonna blow!
Almost there. Almost there.
Thank you.
Zahidi, get out of there! We have to leave!
I can't! I have to transmit the codes!
My God! Get me
He's gonna die.
Zahidi, you'll be trapped!
The pods are more important than me!
Get in! I'm not losing any more friends.
Aww.
Oh, shit. I guess it's over.
The signal. The uplink. It was all for nothing.
Wait, guys, look. Over there.
The pods? It worked?
You did it.
My God.
Audio's
I
out of
guess
sync.
my commands went through after all.
Well, like I always say, it ain't over till it's over. What the hell? Monroy's people?
No, I don't think so.
Who are you?
We're from the war zone. Are you the Outriders?
We heard tales about an altered Outriders opening the frontier, finding a cure in the forest. We've been following your trail since the war zone.
It didn't happen to you. It's unfortunate.
So, what now? We keep moving.